Okay, welcome back to Discworld Noir. As you can see, I just got out of prison. I was told there was a witness to the crime, to the killing of Malachite, so let's go and see if we can talk to that witness. Imagine the witness is here. Oh, there's the chalk outline. Let's have a look at the chalk outline.
They'd put a chalk outline where Malachite had fallen. It really drove home how big that trawl was. I couldn't think of a good reason to erase the chalk outline other than the giddy thrill of vandalism.
What else have we got here? Oh, there's Gable.
The gargoyle's name was Clark's Gable.
Oh dear.
And he had witnessed what had happened on the roof
Clark's
with me
Gable.
and Malachite. It was probably the first exciting thing to happen to him in decades.
Okay, let's try talking
Are you
to
the
him.
gargoyle that witnessed the troll's murder? Clark's Gable?
That's right.
I don't suppose you could talk a little more clearly.
Thing is, I have a gutter in my mouth.
You're still speaking very clearly.
Have you ever tried to speak with a gutter in your mouth?
Funnily enough,
Have I
no.
ever tried to hick with a what?
A gutter. A gutter in your mouth.
In your mouth.
With a gutter in my mouth.
Yes.
Sorry, I guess I haven't given much thought to the orally challenged.
That's okay. We're none of us perfect.
I heard you saw the murder that took place here the other night.
Sure did.
Mind if I ask you some questions about it?
Be my guest.
Okay, let's talk to him.
So you're a gargoyle, then?
What kind of a conversation opening do you call that? eh?
Don't you get bored being stuck in the same place for so long?
You get used to it. Mating is a bit of a pain.
Ouch.
You must be incredibly patient.
Oh, I always have plenty of things to think about.
Such as?
Well, like, is it raining? Or
Yes, it is.
doesn't that cloud look like a really big cloud?
Oh, the fun never stops when you're up on the rooftops.
You said it.
Okay. Okay. Let's ask him
How
about
do
this.
gargoyles mate?
Very slowly.
You can move, though.
Course. How do you think I got here in the first place,
Then why don't you?
Look, I don't criticise you for running about like your brain would stop if your body stopped moving. So don't criticise me for my lifestyle, eh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause any offense.
That's okay. We're none of us perfect.
Oh, he's very forgiving, this guy. Questiones. Let's start with... Let's start with the Mundy case.
Can you think of any reason that Mundy might have been hung upside down before he was killed?
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Okay, worth a try. Nope, that's all empty. That's good to know anyway. Reagan, do you know anything
You
about
can
Reagan?
see the Magdalen Bridge from here, can't you?
Sure.
I don't suppose you saw a carriage drive off the bridge the other night.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
What happened?
Let me see. I remember the carriage coming flying along the bridge. The driver was a dwarf, I think.
Sounds
and
about
he
right.
went into convulsions just before the carriage went out of control. The
Yep.
next thing I know,
Sounds
there's
like
someone
poison.
coming out of the back of the carriage.
Oh?
What did they look like?
My eyesight's not that good. All I know is that as the driver went limp, the other person cut the reins.
Hey?
The horse ran off, the carriage careened into the river, and this other person leapt clear.
That's all you saw?
That's about it, eh?
Okay, it's useful to know. Sapphire, nothing there. Sword, golden sword.
I didn't want to discuss the golden sword with just anyone. This was clearly something that was worth keeping quiet about.
Milker's cargo.
Do you know anything about the Milker's cargo?
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Okay, murders. This is the one we want. Malachite's murder.
Can you tell me what you saw the other night?
When the troll was killed, eh?
Has anything else interesting happened recently?
Well, I got a pigeon yesterday. That's a rarity. Mostly they steer clear of the rooftops that are colonised by gargoyles.
Putting that
Just
to
about
one
getting him.
side, what did you see the other night?
Well, I can only tell you what I told the watch. I saw you and the big troll come up the ladder,
Yep.
only once you were on the roof, it was hard to make out what was going on because of the shadows.
Shadows?
But I saw the troll get savaged repeatedly by some kind of creature, some kind of beast.
A beast?
Yeah, that's the best description I can give you.
It's not much help, but thanks all the same
What for?
for getting me out of jail.
No problem. Glad I could help. If you could toss the odd pigeon up here next time they're passing, I'd be grateful, yeah.
Got a clue out of that. Bestial attacker, Jasper Horst. Okay. What else we got? I suppose you know anything about the counterweight killings?
Do you know anything about the counterweight killings?
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Yeah. Don't think there's much else, no. I suppose there's anything in here I can ask you about. Coin?
I had a feeling that Mundy's coin was important, and I wasn't about to show it to just anyone.
Fair enough. Grappling iron?
I really didn't want to talk to anyone about the grappling iron.
Okay, I think we're done with this fella then, for now.
Do you mind
Bye.
if I come back if I have any more questions?
I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Let's go back down. Let's go back to the palace. I thought that was the university, but let's go back to the palace. I haven't talked to these guys properly yet.
I'm back. I've got a few more questions.
Make it fast.
Ask you about the counterweight killings?
Do you know anything about the counterweight killings?
Have we heard that a mad assassin is coming after the patrician? Of course.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to ignore the prospect of being carved up by some psychopathic killer.
If he's a good assassin, he wouldn't need to kill any of the guards.
That's not very comforting, is it? I mean, our only hope of survival is that this guy is good enough that we don't stand a chance against him.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
You mean apart from being hacked into minced beef by a foreign killer?
I suppose he might just kill the patrician and let us live. Then we'd only have to worry about being killed by the Assassin's Guild.
What?
He's got this idea in his head that the patrician has given an advance to the Assassin's Guild so that in the event of his death, all of his bodyguards meet the same fate.
Where did you get that
Interesting.
idea from?
This priest down at the Temple of Small Gods, he
Malachite.
knows everything that's going on in the city.
Sounds like Manaclips, yep. Oops, sorry.
I'm back. I've got a few more questions.
Make it fast.
I pressed the wrong button there. That
This priest you mentioned, his name wouldn't be Malaclips, would it?
That's the one. Do you know him?
We've met. What do you make of him?
I reckon he's the only one in the city who knows what's really going on.
Which is funny, because I think he's a deranged lunatic whose only pleasure in life is getting gullible fools to listen to him.
So, I'm a gullible fool, am I? Who bought those
Oh,
magic
dear.
beans off that gypsy the other month?
Hey, you should have tried the casserole we made with them. It was magic.
Funnily enough, that guard is the same voice actor as Malaclips, I think. That's good, I like that. Anything else worth asking you about?
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
I can't help you with that, son.
Do you know anything about Jasper Horst?
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
I don't know him.
Me neither.
Reagan's murder?
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
We don't know nothing about any murders, all right?
Okay, worth a shot. Thermo case is closed. Malachite's murder?
What do you know about the murder of Mount Malachite?
We don't know nothing about any murders, all right?
Okay. Thank you for your
See you
cooperation.
around.
If you say so.
So well, let's go back up to what's his face's room. I suppose we can do anything with these. No, we can't. Luton, get your grappling hook out.
It always looked much easier in the clickies.
Here we are. Let's talk to
Hello
Leonard.
again, Leonard.
Yes, hello?
What are you doing?
I'm deeply immersed in a mechanical problem.
Can I help?
It's not likely.
I kept waiting for him to say something else, but he was lost in his work.
Oh, okay. Guess I can't talk to him about anything then. Nobby, do you know anything about bestial attacker? Let's find out. Bye guys. Bye guys. Pseudopolis Yard.
I need your help again, Nobby.
Well, okay, I suppose.
Malachite's
Any
murder.
leads on Malachite's murder?
We're baffled.
Yes, Nobby, but you're baffled by the way it gets dark every evening.
Ha ha, Luton. Very funny.
Bestial attacker?
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
Give me a break, Luton. I don't know everything.
Okay. Jasper Horst.
Have you heard of a troll called Horst, Nobby?
Oh yeah, he's a treasure hunter, he is.
How come you've heard of him?
Well, Vimes always asks us to keep an eye on him when he's in town.
Is he a lawbreaker then?
Well, he's careful never to get caught doing anything against the law.
Bit like you then.
Yeah, a bit like... No, you hang on a minute. I am completely law-abiding.
Yes. You're as innocent as the next man in Ankh-Morpork.
Exactly. Well, if I can pick the next man anyway.
One way of saying it. Miscellaneous. Golden sword.
Do you know anything about the Milka's cargo?
Give me a break, Luton. I don't know everything.
Okay, obviously I need to find something about the Milker's cargo. Seems like a promising lead. Okay.
There was a good chance that Mundy had hidden the sword somewhere in the Milka's cargo.
Okay, let's see if we can get to the Milker's cargo. It's down at the warehouse, I believe. Pier 5, that's the one.
I'm back.
Let's have a party.
Milker's cargo.
Do you know anything about the Milker's cargo?
Just one thing. That the cargo of the Milker is confidential and I won't discuss it with you.
Oh, okay. Golden sword?
I didn't want to discuss the golden sword with just anyone. This was clearly something that was worth keeping quiet
sorry.
about.
Just hit the microphone, that's not a good thing. Cafe Yank, haven't been up here for a while. No, anybody? Is there anybody here?
Some ale, Mr. Luton.
Do you know anything about the bestial attacker?
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the
Don't think
streets?
so.
Sorry, Mr. Luton, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. There's not a lot going on, is there, really? There must be something I'm missing. Horst.
Ah, Mr. Luton.
Hello.
It's always a pleasure to see you. I trust you have brought something with you that will be to my liking.
I haven't brought you the sword yet, if that's what you mean.
I'm a patient troll, sir, but there are limits to my patience.
Milker's cargo? Bestial attacker.
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
Come, sir. Let us not stray from the matters in hand.
What else? Counterweight killings?
Can you tell me anything about the counterweight killings?
I had assumed you would know more than I, sir. I know only what I've heard, that there is a spy from the counterweight continent in Ankh-Morpork, and that he is killing people in a manner that is both striking and extravagant.
Guess not. Milker's cargo.
I considered asking Horst about the Milker's cargo, but I didn't want to tip him off that I didn't have the sword.
Okay.
I'll be back to continue our conversation.
And hopefully to seal our deal, sir. I look forward to it.
Why is that giving me a map reference? Take you back at the
I
body
see
without
Sir
money.
has
Oh, go away.
returned.
Sir has.
Who would Sir like to see?
Let's see Carlotta, please.
I'd like to see Carlotta. Is she home?
She may be, sir. I will go and announce your presence, and she will tell me if she is.
I needed to talk to you.
I'm always happy to fulfill your needs, Luton.
Milker's cargo?
You must have known something about the Milker's cargo.
Yes, I had a crate amongst the cargo. It wasn't carrying anything important. It was just for Mundi to hide the sword in if it became necessary.
But the sword wasn't in the crate.
No, the last I saw of the crate, Reagan had it. I don't know where it is now.
Do you
Oh,
have
okay.
anything that might help me find it?
I have a shipping order. You can have it if it's useful to you.
It could be. Any lead is a good one at the moment.
You got that right. I love that. Do you know anything about a bestial attacker, I guess?
Have you seen anything strange around town recently?
What kind of strange?
A little birdie eater told me that Malachite was killed by something bestial.
A werewolf?
I don't think so. Whatever, it was vicious.
You don't think werewolves are vicious? You should hear my aunts talk about me behind my back.
I think whatever this thing is, it's more powerful than just a werewolf. I'll
Well, thank
see
you for that.
around, Carlotta.
I hope so.
interested to see what she's given me, actually. Oh, back to the office. To the middle of the floor, please. What have you given me?
Carlotta had given me the shipping order for the crate she had on the Milka.
Oh, okay.